Hey you guys, today I want to talk about the most amazing feelings I've ever had in my life. Um, there have been a lot of them, I guess. One of the best ones ever that I remember was like 7 years ago, 8 years ago, um, something like that. I went on a little beach trip with my family, um, and we were on the way home from the beach, and I was like listening to music and looking at the sky and everything. It had started to rain, I think. And I think that might have been why we left the beach. But we drove through this huge thunderstorm, really big thunderstorm. There may have been like a tornado near us or something. Um, it was uh, it was an just like amazing storm. Like a really big storm. It was awesome, and we were in it for a while. Um, and we may have pulled over or whatever and stopped and just relaxed for a bit while we let the rain calm down, Um, yeah, and I think I was listening to like some of Monsters and Men. My Head is an Animal album, so good. Um, so after we stopped for a little bit, we kept driving through some light rain. And after a little while, the clouds just like um dispersed or whatever, and there was just the sky looked just absolutely beautiful, and it looked like in the sky there was like a beach in the sky out of the clouds. I don't know how to explain it, but I just got like this, just this incredible feeling of awe, and wonder. And like that feeling, you just can't replace it. Um, it was just so incredible. I felt like, um, it's hard to put into words what I felt like. Um, I just felt like, I don't, it's just the clouds looked so incredible, and it was so peaceful and so lovely. And, just that kind of feeling where like you just want to stay there forever. And I guess it felt like maybe like I just like arrived or something in life. And like everything was good. And it's crazy how that can happen just by looking at something and listening to something. I think I was listening to like a song, I don't remember what song, and just looking at that view. And um one of the greatest feelings in life for me is the feeling of like um I don't know how to say it, but like taking a step back from life and like seeing everything. Like seeing everything when you're taking a step back. Um oh man, it's tough to explain. Hopefully it makes sense to someone. But um you're just kind of like taking a step back from life and looking at it in a broad view, like apart from it. Um, where you like understand life really deeply, kind of, or you get the feeling that you do. And you understand that life is just like has so much potential in it. I think that's part of it, is that like you have so much potential, you know? Um, and you can do so much in this life if you just put your mind to it, you know, and think the right way and whatever. Like incredible inventors and entrepreneurs and thinkers and whatever, they bring so much into this world. And if you can just think like they do and live like they have lived in a similar way, you know, then how much you can do in this world. It's just, your potential is just unlimited, you know? And I think I love that feeling of like taking a step back and being like, geez, man, this is life, you know? And I'm in it. I'm living in it. And I can do anything, you know? I just love that feeling. Feeling number 2, this was so incredible as well. And it was similar. I watched a movie. I don't know if I'll say what movie. I don't know. But I watched a movie and I just got like, oh geez. Just such an incredible feeling of like, this one was kind of like, there is so much adventure and joy and everything to be had in the world, and you can go do it. You can go live that, you know? Yeah, I was watching a movie and it was I was listening over and over to the song Yellow by Coldplay. After I watched it too. And I just got this feeling of like, whatever I want to do, you know, I can just go after it, you know? And I got this feeling again of kind of like the unlimited potential, but in a different way. The other one, it was kind of more like looking at life, kind of, you know, like taking a step back and looking at life. This one was more focused on, wow, I can do whatever, you know? And it's like so free. And it like sets you free from like your schedule and your routine. And you're like, okay, man, I'm a human being. Like, what is really tying me down and needing my time? And I don't know how to explain it. It was just like so amazing and freeing. So those two are some insane ones. And then, I mean, there's all different kinds. I guess like, oh geez, another one of the most incredible ones was the feeling of just like absolute selfless love. When you feel absolutely selfless, it's just like the most pure thing ever. And I'm trying to remember a time, like a specific times. But just that feeling of being absolutely selfless in your love is just so incredible. I guess it'd be more related to kind of like the beauty of that love. And yeah, just like the beauty of love just kind of has really touched me before. And it's like, same thing with this feeling, kind of similar to that beach feeling. It's like I kind of felt like I somehow just like arrived, but in a different way. And it's so interesting to me, like that feeling of like arriving, because I guess my mind a lot of the time is trying to like live in something that's sustainable, that is that feeling, you know? Because I've lived in times where I've felt like I've arrived. You know what I'm saying? And I want to live in that all the time. but it's like elusive, you know? It can be elusive. Um, but yeah, it was just like, for the first one, that wonder of what I was looking at. And then the second one, it's like, kind of the same thing but with like the potential in life. And then the third is just like that beauty of selfless love. Um, and, yeah, the first and the third were kind of more like that feeling of like arriving. But I guess it was like arriving at a place I want to be in my life in that certain area. Um, yeah. It's just crazy because those were such intense feelings, and it's like I want to live in that all the time. And it's just, I don't know if it's sustainable, you know? Because it would be so nice to just feel like I'm just there all the time, like I'm arrived all the time, you know? Um, but it's just difficult because those are like certain situations, certain things I'm seeing and whatever. And so I think, I don't know about y'all, but sometimes it's difficult to feel like that when I'm just doing normal things in life, like doing the dishes or whatever, you know? It's like, oh, like, to a lot of people, it's like, oh, that's nothing incredible, you know? But it's like, I want to be living in that arrived feeling all the time. And so it's like, okay, what happened in those situations to cause that, you know? But anyways, so about those feelings, I guess I find it interesting, like for the first one, it was just that total awe and wonder. And that feeling is just so amazing. Like when you look at the Milky Way or something, it's not as bright as pictures. I've gone out to see it. Um, but it's so massive and insane, and you just feel like you're just like outside of yourself, you know? And just that awe and wonder. It's crazy how those two things just give us such an incredible feeling. Yeah, and feelings are just so interesting. Um, and we don't have enough words for them, you know? Because I have all sorts of different feelings that are all so pleasurable, but they're all like different types, you know? Um, yeah, I've had like incredible feelings that are like longing feelings, but not that I'm like, I don't know, unsatisfied with life. It's just like, you know, like that feeling of like longing for something. Um, so that one, or like, a good anger, like against something, or, just whatever. It's, feelings are so interesting. We don't have enough words for the different types of feelings there are, you know? Because I'll feel these random different ways that it's like, whoa, geez, that was crazy. And a lot of them just come and go in like a moment, you know? And I love them. And it's like a lot of times I'm just trying to like live in them for extended periods of time, but it can be difficult, you know, to keep a certain feeling. Yeah, but those are some of my top feelings. There are tons more. Yeah, there are a lot more. Another time was, I felt like I just like arrived when I was going to a Bible school. I just felt like so connected with God than ever before, and I don't know, I just felt like I had just arrived, like, and that was kind of for like almost kind of for an extended period of time, that I was just like, man, I am where I want to be, you know? Like I was just so selflessly loving, and just the person I wanted to be, you know, and I felt really connected with God. And, yeah, that was an incredible feeling. Just felt so loved, and I felt so loving to others as well. So there's that one, and all kinds of different things. The more I think about it, the more I remember other feelings I've had that were just insane, you know? I remember one night this was forever ago, and I felt like, again, that I had kind of like just arrived. And I don't know exactly what that night was. It was so long ago. But I just felt really connected with Jesus, I think. And I was just like, man, why can't I just live in this forever? And I think it was just like this joy. The feeling was just like this joy, this happiness, this like understanding of a bunch of different things, like things falling into place and being like, yes, like this makes sense in my life. All these things make sense. That, and I think it was like a really good like view of the future. Like, oh yeah, the future is gonna be amazing, you know? And kind of just like all those things coming together to be like, geez, I'm doing incredible, you know? I'm doing so amazing. And like you feel like if you go talk to someone, you're just gonna radiate joy or something like that, you know? You're just gonna, yeah, just explode with joy and love for people. So yeah, that was another night too. And yeah, there's tons. I think I could keep going for a long time. But yeah, those are some of the best feelings I've ever had. I think I'm just always looking for those, and looking for how I can have them more commonly. You know, I think it's natural, and yeah, we want to live amazing lives, you know? So it'd be awesome to have. It's great to have amazing feelings. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed.